England, a University of New Hampshire student is very upset with his school, the college forcing the student to take down an American flag he hung from his dorm room.
The school in Durham says it has nothing to do with patriotism, rather just a policy that must be enforced no matter what. NECN's Lauren Collins is live in Manchester now with the story. Lauren?
And Chet, aside from a few campaign seasons, this is the first time the school has really had to enforce the decades-old policy, which some think now should be amended.
I appreciate you coming out here.
Connor McIver grew up an Army brat.
We always had a flag hanging. There's flags everywhere. You know, that's the life I lived.
The American flag, to him, is a tribute to his dad's 20 years in the service and the sacrifices his family made for the country. But when he moved onto the University of New Hampshire campus this fall,
there's no flag anywhere in the vicinity, by the dining hall, in the hall, anywhere.
So he unfurled a 3x5 Old Glory out of his third-floor dorm window. It was up for 2 weeks, but last Thursday he was told it had to go.
Somebody emailed my hall director citing a policy, and this policy is obviously very interesting. It deals with, dangerous things being hung out the window.
Connor checked to make sure that hanging the flag out the window was in line with fire codes and was told he'd be okay. He had no idea about the campus policy,
which bans television or radio antennae and any other objects which are placed outside the room window or anywhere on the exterior of the building or adjacent grounds.
Our policy is really very consistent with that you'll find around the country, UConn, UMass, UVM, and even the Naval Academy.
UNH Residential Life Director Scott Chesney says the 30-year-old policy is in place for safety, but also keeps the residential areas tidy. It's no exception for the American or any other national or political flag, but the rule is not meant to restrict anyone's rights.
Freedom of expression is really important in any college, and we make room for that within their own room as well as in verbal places where they can talk about these issues all the time.
Which McIver and his 3 roommates do.
I think it's great that he's willing to go through all of this to support his dad and to support his country.
2 flags now hang in their room, and McIver intends to challenge what he calls a bad policy.
It's pretty infuriating, I guess.
McIver is further frustrated because residential policies aren't reviewed until the spring. One compromise here might be to find more places on campus to hang the flag. There's only one prominent place, and that's in the center of the campus. And Chad, in case you're wondering, McIver is undeclared right now. He plans to major in either pre-law or political science.
All right, thanks. Lauren Collins reporting from Manchester, New Hampshire. Thank you, Lauren.